How you doing? Today I'm setting up, as you can see right here. Normally I would do the first game, Super Fantasy Ugly Snouts Assault, but there's so many videos out on that right now that I kind of skipped over that. I haven't even opened it and went right to the game that just came out last week, which is Super Fantasy Night of the Badly Dead. Now, I know what you're thinking. It looks cheesy and campy and this, that, and the other. But this is actually a very, very good dungeon crawl game. And I've always been a big fan of the dungeon crawl. Right now, I'm setting up for the first mission. And it's Lazar Zone, Where Are You? And we'll just read about it a little bit. Thank goodness you've returned, says Ogren, the tavern owner of Grimraw. There's a lot of trouble nowadays. An army of soldiers of the past is marching against our city. Can you help us? Of course, you say, but you need a plan. Also, you need to discover what happened here. Mayhap the Archbishop Lazybones knows what to do. Let's go find him at his house. But hey, the place is infested with badly dead. Prepare yourself. The adventure begins with a pretty tough battle. So to play this mission, you need only 2 monster sheets. You can keep the other one with the bosses inside the box. I'm going to talk a little about this game. I just want to go through some of the objectives, so we don't have to go through it later. One of the nice things about this game is it's very simple to play. It works off a dice mechanic, which is very, very interesting. I'll show you in a second. The objective for this particular mission: to complete this mission, one hero has to pass the cunning test inside Lazybones' house, which is right here, to find out what's happening. Lazybones' house is the house in MG3, which is this tile here. You can do this test in any square inside the house. So once you get in here, you're good. I've got to lay out the undead. The only thing I don't like is, you know, you have actually wooden tombstones, wooden chests, wooden crypts, and some, you know, some really, really cool things. Boy, this game would be so much better with some miniatures, but instead everything, and I mean everything, is paper cardboard. But I can get by it because the game's so much fun. This all fits into a whole bunch of missions that come with this. There are actually, let's take a look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I believe there are some online. They have some survival scenarios. There's a lot to do in this, and it all plays through, and you have 5 different bosses. The 2 people that we're going to take with us is, we're going to take Lady Goodnight. She's a paladin. Like I said, and I had mentioned, that everything's based off dice rolling. So you would roll your handful of dice, and depending if you had, say, a star you can use and you wanted to move, your speed would be 2, but you can add as many swords, which would mean that you would have 2 plus 3, 4, 5. So you'd be able to move 5 squares. Or you can save it and allocate the dice to your weapons and so forth and so on, depending on what you need to do. As you experience and kill things, as you can see on the right hand side here, actually let me pull this card up. Oops. You have certain abilities that you can use, and you can level these up. Like, for instance, you have Heavily Protection here. Mark an adjacent hero with a fortress token. Well, you can level that up to Heavy Protection 2. And you can carry things in your backpack. You can upgrade your shield, your armor, your weapons. Really, really just a solid, fun game. And we're going to go through it. I'm going to explain the rules in detail in the next video. I just wanted to do a quick setup video and let you know what we're doing next. And who we're taking on this adventure. We're going to be taking the Paladin and the multi-millionaire inventor, who happens to be Gomi Sparks, who is almost in like a battle mech. Like I said, it looks a little campy, but it plays very well. And I'll go over the rules in our next video. I've got to just finish up setting up, but I just figured I'd do a quick video to show you what's next and what I plan on doing. I hope you'll join me as we play the very first scenario of this new and wonderful game, Super Fantasy Night of the Badly Dead. It is a game for 1 to 6, so if you like to play things solo, which unfortunately a lot of times I have no choice, or you have a bunch of friends, you're looking for a good 6-player game, this is a good hour to an hour and a half 1-player game. I mean 1 to 6 player game. So that's it for now. We're going to get all set up, and then the next video we'll have everything set where we need to, and we'll start our playthrough. And kind of glad, because I wanted to do a little camera work and see how we're going to have to work this. So with that said, we'll see you soon, and I'll talk to you later.